his chest and stuff. Alright, so this is going to be my last WWE video game on this channel. My second channel, look out in the near future. I might have some WWE stuff for y'all in the near future. But this is definitely going to be the last game I'm playing, because I'm not buying WWE 2K16. It's not worth it. If I have to buy DLC in order to have as much fun as I want to with the game. So I guess I can talk about a couple of current topics in the WWE while I'm at it, because you know this will be my last time playing this. So yeah. So I think my first topic will be about the Hulk Hogan situation. I'm not defending this dude in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I am of African American descent. I do not agree with the racial comments that he proposed, but the WWE firing him and scrapping him from their history. Now, the firing part I can take, but scrapping him from their history, you can't do that. It's impossible to scrap somebody like Hulk Hogan from the history. You can't just Chris Benoit him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do it. You cannot Chris Benoit Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan is too legendary and too iconic in order for you to do that. So me personally, I like I said, I'm not defending him anyway. I just feel like Hulk Hogan, you know, scrapping him from the history books and all that and stuff, like, nah, can't do that. I can understand fire him, I have no problem with, but when it comes to scrapping him from your history, nah, bruh. Now, he's not as legendary as he is. I wasn't born in that 80s, 70s, 80s era of, well, the Hulkamania era. I wasn't born in that area. I was born in 1994. I didn't get into wrestling until the beginning of the Attitude Era, which was 1998, which was the best time to be a wrestling fan. So, to be quite honest with y'all, I don't really look at Hulk Hogan like a lot of other people do. If the role models that I would be ashamed of to even have, you know, to have even been a fan of, it probably would be guys like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, mainly The Rock, but you know, that The Rock was just too likable for me. I really did like The Rock. He was more he was somebody I could just like for no reason. I don't know why, but yeah, I really did like I'm not, you know, I never looked at Hulk Hogan as one of my idols in wrestling. Like I said, you know, my idol in wrestling would have to be between The Rock or Stone Cold, but mainly The Rock. So if The Rock was to ever do anything shameful, that would hurt me. You know, so, you know, that goes for Stone Cold Steve Austin as well, you know. But at the same time, I don't have a real big problem with I don't have this, but I don't have this real big, iconic, uh uh I don't have this fanboyism for Hulk Hogan like everybody else does. Everybody else talks about, oh, Booker T said the N word before. Here's the thing though, it wasn't people who say it like that are pretty retarded. Hulk Hogan said the N word on TV. He said it on live wrestling TV. Well, here's the thing. Here's the big thing about that. He didn't. It wasn't a race. It wasn't really racist when he said it. It kind of slipped out because that's just how he talks. It's just in the vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he let the N word slip out. Yeah, you can't say. Yeah, he said on live television, but at the same time, it wasn't racial. He didn't do what Hulk Hogan did. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't use it to devalue somebody else's race and like that. He just accidentally said the N word on live television. You know what I'm saying? Now I can understand, Vince did say it on television once before, understandable. But at the same time, I mean, the WWE has been known for being racist for a very long time now, so I mean, this is nothing new. You know what I'm saying, that WWE is racist. But then again, I mean, you gotta think about those guys go back into the 80s. These guys were jacked up. They were Vince McMahon steroid monkeys for quite some time. So I mean, they might be a little messed up in the head. Iron Sheik, Roddy Piper, what was kind of name? I don't know who else. It's a lot of people from the 80s. A lot of wrestlers back in the 80s that's kind of messed up in the head. So he's not the only one, so to say. So that's really how I feel about the situation. I don't feel like he should have been, I feel like firing him was a good thing, but at the same time, I don't believe in, erasing him from, history, from the history books. I don't think erasing him from the history books, that's not the best move, considering how big he was. So that's kind of hard to even consider. But that's just my opinion on that topic at hand. Hulk Hogan situation. Does he deserve to be fired? Yes. But did he deserve to have his name erased from the history books? No. Like I said, you can't Chris Benoit. He's too big, he's too iconic. People will complain. There are going to be people that's going to side with him no matter what. No matter how wrong this thing was for him, at the end of the day, people will stick up for him. I'm not sticking up for him, but I'm saying I don't think erasing him from the history books was probably the best idea. To be honest with you, I think